The class data summary view at the top of the class page gives users an idea as to the health of core. An open shape indicates a core plan has already been created. The core plan feature allows you to plan for and adjust your approach to assuring good first teaching to meet the needs of all of your students in the general areas of need for literacy, math, and/or behavior. Core plans can also be progress monitored by how overall student data, the early warning indicator symbols, are trending and records how each student is trending across quarters. The data for the class as a whole is also summarized in bar graph form. It should also be noted that even if not completing a core plan, this data can still be accessed by clicking on the core plan button and selecting the summary view. In this situation at this school, we have decided to address classroom behavior and the overall learning environment as part of our school improvement plan. Even though these students are showing as green, maybe I'm doing some good things up front or it's still early into the quarter, I don't want to lose that. I can also see here that even though their classroom behavior may be appropriate, their attendance is not looking that good. So something is happening that's keeping them from coming to school. Maybe it's their experience before, but we want to make sure this environment is welcoming and encouraging them to come to school. There's also a possibility that by not being in school, it's also impacting their performance in other general areas of need. So if we click Core Plan, you'll see at this time the only core plan areas I can choose are literacy, math, and behavior. I'm going to choose behavior. Let's say this is my first period class. I'm going to put tomorrow as the date. I will click Save. Once I click Save, I now have the instructional practices displaying. Once again, that is aligned to ISIL. It's also aligned with the Effective Teaching Framework. I can choose 3 total, and I must choose at least 1. I'm going to look very closely at environment. In getting to know these students in the first few weeks of the quarter, I realized that they have an issue with getting up and feeling motivated to come to school. I'm the first period teacher. I'm focusing on building relationships. What's that mean? Click the question mark. I am focusing on a 4-to-1 ratio of positive comments. And I've decided to integrate, even though it's high school, a class meeting, because I want these students to feel like this is our classroom. Those are the 3 I'm going with. I'm going to finalize my core plan and return to Explorer. So let's say after that problem solving, I realize that I need to go in and reconsider what I've done for the literacy core plan. I teach them English 4. I had noticed originally some things were happening in their science and or social studies classes. So there was something going on with their content reading, and I was trying to address and integrate that in the core plan. But now I'm realizing that the attendance issue and the fact they're not making it to school is likely impacting their learning as well. So if I click on core plan, choose literacy, you'll see I designated this was first period. I will indicate this is being revised. I'm going to tweak it and put it into effect the following day. Click Save Date. Go back and review what I've done before. I had chosen the bell ring to warm up because they were struggling to get to class on time or struggling to get to school at all. I wanted them to feel connected and have a sense of urgency in getting something out of being in class. I had chosen integrated curriculum because I wanted to integrate some of those other subject areas. I've also decided I'm going to do social skills. What is that? click on this and get a better idea what's going on. This is something I can integrate organically through writing prompts, reading discussions and selections and whatnot. So I am now going to finalize this core plan. And having done some additional problem solving and reevaluating my solution or solutions, I'm going forth with some new plans. Return to Explorer. Takes me back to where I left off. And I could also consider looking at how maybe I could even integrate and support things with regards to math. However, I'm teaching them English. That may be something that at the school level we've decided is left to the specific mathematics instructor.